Hi, everybody. It's Joe Griffin here. I hope you're having a great day. I wanted to share something with you today because it was a bit of an epiphany for me, an aha moment that I think you'll find value in. Those times where the light bulb goes on and you finally find that missing piece of the puzzle and it completes the picture. Well, today I had that. So when you set New Year's resolutions, have you ever done that? Set a New Year's resolution, you get excited, whether it be a weight loss goal or, paying down debt, whether it be saving money, whatever it is, we've all set New Year's resolutions and then haven't hit them. We get excited, come out of the gate, first week, second week, third week of January, we're doing good, everybody's excited. And then by the fourth week, the fifth week, you know what I'm talking about. You get discouraged, something happens, you don't do what you said you were going to do, and before long, the train's falling off the tracks and you give up. So, the epiphany that I had today was Darren Hardy, the author of the best selling book, The Compound Effect, as well as he is also the publisher of Success Magazine. What he shared in a blog today was huge. And he said that one of the reasons why we fail to hit our big, hairy, audacious goals, those big, huge goals that we set, and those are fantastic, awesome. We need to set those in our life. One of the reasons why we don't hit them, why we're unsuccessful, is actually because we've been taught the wrong thing. And at first I heard that and I thought, what's he talking about? Well, what he said was this, is that what we've been taught traditionally is to set a big, huge goal, with a vision that's going to pull us. But then every day we look at that end goal. We look at the end result every day, sometimes multiple times a day. And what it actually does is it puts our brain into an overwhelmed state. And so he gave an illustration of when a deer, you're driving at night and you come across a deer that's walking across the street and your lights shine in its eyes. And you know that expression, deer in the headlights? Well, what happens actually is that deer gets overwhelmed by that sudden stimulus and it puts its brain into overwhelm mode, almost kind of hijacking it and a paralysis, if you will. And so when that happens, the brain, even the next simple step that you would think is logical, the brain cannot take the next step because it's in a paralysis mode. And so for the deer, the next step would obviously be get the heck off the road. But because its brain is in an overwhelmed state, it can't do that in most cases. And we all know what the result is usually. And so what Darren is saying is that what we should do is when we set our big, hairy, audacious goal is work it backwards. We figure out our path on how to get there. We set our strategy and then take that big, hairy, audacious goal and park it. Park it on the shelf. Stop looking at it every day. Instead, break your path down into small, achievable chunks, tasks, if you will, and then each day only look at those small chunks, those small tasks that you're to do for that day, because over time they will compound to get you to your goal. And at the end of that process, you'll be looking at something that's awe-inspiring, something that's phenomenal in terms of what you achieved. So for example, a goal to lose 50 pounds, instead of setting a goal at 3 months and looking at that goal every single day, waking up and saying, I gotta lose 50 pounds, I gotta lose 50 pounds. Oh crap, how am I gonna lose 50 pounds? Oh my goodness, I gotta eat water all day long and exercise until sweat's pouring down the street. Instead of doing that, maybe set a goal of 50 pounds in 10 months, which would be five pounds a month, and broken out over the course of that month, less than a pound a day. That's pretty achievable. And so if you miss your target a day, or maybe you go a week and you don't miss your mark, you miss your goal, it's easy to get back onto the track. It's easy to get back onto the schedule. And so that was huge for me. I've had many, many times in my life, in fact, just recently, where I've set a big, huge, hairy, audacious goal, get really excited for it, and then get discouraged just standing there looking at this big, huge, massive goal and end up not even taking a first step. So this was a big deal for me. Definitely an epiphany, and I hope you guys found value in that as much as I did. And if you did, if you could comment down at the bottom of the screen here, that would be awesome. And maybe share some of your experience. If you've had a New Year's resolution, it was, an awesome goal. And because of being in that overwhelmed state, you didn't follow through. Share that with me. And if you could like this video, that would be great too. As well, if you'd like my 20 tips on how to reduce stress and live a happier life, I would love to send that to you. All I need you to do is just enter in your email address in the box below, or send me an email at joegriffin4health@gmail.com. That's joegriffin4health@gmail.com, and I'd love to send that to you. So take care and have a fantastic day.